What a glorious thing it would be.
I don't mind it a whole lot, but
Yeah, I get it for counting. Like, and that's what they've said. Like,
yeah,
it's good to make sure that you like have all 60 main deck cards
right.
and you're playing a legal deck. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I'll buy that.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I don't mind it once in a match. It's not a big deal to me. I have more issue with somebody shoving the fuck out of my deck after I do a friendly cut. That's what I that's what I have an issue with more than anything in Magic.
Yeah. So this is a classic matchup. Amulet versus Control. Historically has always kind of sided with the Amulet deck. Let's see what Quentin has to say about it, specifically in a sideboard.
Right. All right. Is that Explorer? Yeah. So this is I haven't seen one playing Explorer for a minute. Oof.
Well, that's a good card in the matchup.
Yeah, that is a great card in the match. That feels fucking amazing to do to people, by the way. Like, it's so awesome.
Interesting to me that he blew up the one that is
Not coming off?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I would have, I guess this does take him off of 2 lands
It does. It does.
right away, which is
But it kind of doesn't because of Amulet.
yeah, and we also haven't seen a bounce land from Tom yet.
Yeah, so we know it's coming. I mean, it's got to be, right? So, let me see your mouse real quick. Let me see the mouse.
Oh. See the mouse?
Yeah, I gotta see the mouse.
All right.
I think these should be switched. Yeah.
I think that's fine.
Yeah, he was right. I don't know what I was thinking. Don't know what I was thinking.
Right.
Disregard.
You can keep the goddamn thing now.
Oh, well, okay, fine. All right. All right, I see how it is.
You play this shit. Yeah. Fuck you. I got like the Tommy C. Fuck you.
All right, so here's Zusa.
What's he?
I think we missed things because of my dorky mouse exchange that I initiated here.
How did he play Azusa here?
He had to have bounced. He had mana
Okay.
floating and he bounced,
Okay.
I think.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Yeah. So let's look at his hand.
Yep. There's that bounce land.
So bounce again. And tap. Show us what you're gonna play.
He should actually bounce the other one.
Right. I'm bored.
Oh, he's got this thing.
Yeah. Oof. We're gonna see a Cultivator Colossus, I think, here.
Well, I think he's going to be 1 mana short of that, but what he can do is play Titan this turn.
He's got a Summer's Pact? Yeah. Yeah,
Yep.
he's... Alright, Quentin may be dead. Yep.
Oh, he had a Titan in hand. Okay.
And Quentin fucking knows it.
Yep.
I appreciate players that know what's happening.
Yeah, it's
not waste anybody's
don't
time.
forget to uptick the game
Yes.
win-loss record.
I'll do it as soon as we come out of sideboard. Bringing in some Spreading Seas on Quentin's side.
Oh, that's
Bringing in
just
some
so bad.
Caverns.
This I mean, it's good against.
Emrakul, that's interesting. No, not Emrakul. Another Cultivator, another Cavern. He's definitely thinking about that.
I guess Chalice is actually really good in this matchup.
Militefs probably don't do as much as you want them to.
Yeah, not really.
No, that's probably a decent cut.
I do think I saw a Narset in there. Yeah.
No, I think he's cutting some Chalice.
Don't cut the Chalice. Don't do it. Chalice on 0 is very good in this matchup.
Have you seen
Oh my
Have you
God.
seen a lot of what this deck looks like now, though? Because I know Chalice at
Chalice
zero.
on zero is very
It's
good.
still good?
It's very good in this
Okay,
matchup.
because I mean, it used to be.
This is actually a mistake.
It used to be
Sorry
very
to say
good. I know that, but now that they have different angles, I don't know how.
There are more cuttable cards in his deck than
I
that.
think the Teferi was pretty cuttable. Didn't seem like it would.
He did trim those.
He did trim those.
He did
Okay,
trim
that's
those.
Good. That's good.
But I also saw like he cut an Esper charm, which is another thing that can potentially kill a land.
Right.
Spreading Seas he brought in 3 of them, and it only looks good against the
the
one
Saga.
card.
Yeah, and March already looks good against that card. So
yeah, so I think he's playing a little too all in on. I mean, he blew up 2 sagas in game 1 and did absolutely nothing. He
Right.
still died on turn 2.
Yeah.
So
which was exactly if he would have blown up the other one, would have been way better because he opted to blow up the one with one counter instead of 2, and that made all the difference.
yeah, the Chalice was the difference for sure.
Because he would have just stopped Thomas in his tracks there, but let him search for the amulet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
But I mean, it's not the end of the world. I mean, the other thing is he has a bunch of counter spells in his deck, and a lot of times the threats are not counterable because of Cavern of Souls,
Sure.
and so
Yeah.
maybe he's thinking I'll counter the 0 mana stuff because it's actually counterable.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I still don't like the sideboard plan.
Let's see if we can take a look at opening hands here. We're gonna bottom.
Now, Dress Down I actually do like in this matchup.
Yeah, Dress Down is good. Looks like a pretty decent hand from Thomas, I think. Saga, and he's got it. He's got it right away.
That's gonna die.
Yep, he's got the prismatic, which is a huge deal in this match nowadays for sure. Makes him work around this a little bit in a longer game plan here.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. It was just water, though.
Yeah, it's fine.
I thought it was my beer for a second. That would have been more catastrophic.
That would have been a fucking night. Oh, good God. And here's the Shredding Seas coming in clutch. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's the thing with Spreading Seas in this matchup. When you can do that, it's amazing.
Yeah.
But if you're not doing that, it's kind of a dead card.
So it definitely feels like Quentin is in the driver's seat here, thanks to how things played out.
So far, but this is one of those matchups where you're never really in the clear.
No, it can swing at a moment's notice for sure.
They can grind just as well as you can. We talked about Little Teferi, just another card that's really good against Saga.
Yeah, because so that's what I wasn't thinking about. He's got like criticizing.
He's got like 500 cards that are good against Saga.
Yeah. No, I wasn't thinking about Teferi versus Saga when I was criticizing keeping the Teferi, and that's a big deal. It always does that. Always bounce the Saga. And that's why, when Saga was printed, everybody was worried about it just being like a super nuts, broken-ass card. And it really is super fair because there's so many ways to interact with it that are just available to everybody. Like, it's packed, you can let it resolve. So I'm sure he's packing for an Azusa here. Yep. And that is not
if this gets
resolving.
countered, the game's over.
It is. And it is.
Did he play a land already this turn?
Down. He's dressing down.
Oh, Dress Down is so good here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just as good as a counter spell.
did he play a land this turn?
I'm not sure. The Slayers may have been the land.
Yeah, that's game. Okay, he dies to his own.
All right. Set that to 1/1, Mr. Holler.
All right, I told you, man. That Dress Down's really good in this matchup.
I knew it was. Yeah, Dress Down looked really good.
Quentin, we've mentioned many times how fast he plays. That was a little faster than normal.
Yeah. Yeah,
he couldn't wait to get that dress done. I was like, ooh.
That was blazing.
It reminds me of the old school control days when I used to win this matchup a lot on Moto by bouncing one of their green sources after they cast that.
Yeah. With the old cryptic command.
The old cryptic command. Back
card
when
that
that was
is
a playable
the
card.
card that is not even like, yeah, you don't even. There's a minute for a while where people still try to play it, and now you just don't even see it. It's completely gone.
I don't think it's gone forever. I think it will be back.
I would like to
They'll
agree.
ban some shit. It'll be back.
I would like to agree, but it is funny how much it is just gone. Like it's just not anywhere.
I see a world where maybe subtlety becomes a little bit more playable, and so you can play like 2 or 3 subtleties with it, and being able to pitch one to the other kind of a thing.
Right, sure.
All right, what do they got here? Yeah, Tom had lands and big dudes. No way to get those big dudes into play. Didn't get a good look at what Quentin had going, but he didn't like it. So if he doesn't like it, I don't like it. Opening a hand in this particular matchup is so important. Can't be stressed enough. Tom's got to be showing a little frustration just because the sequencing in that last game probably cost him one. He took a little bit of a risk in that line. Another hand that doesn't look amazing for Tom.
You got a grazer?
It's just slow.
Yeah.
Like it's missing one card, I think.
Yeah. Esper Triome.
So they're both on mulligans to 6 here.
Okay. He's got a great no grazer. Okay, he's got a prime time and the guy.
This would be a good one for him to have one of those 500 answers.
Right.
And he does. He gets to draw a card.
Oh, right. God. That pretty much wraps it up, I think.
Yeah, it's going to put him a turn behind for sure. If he can answer this one, he's looking really good.
Yeah, if he just has it, I would just scoop if I was Tom.
Oh, he can bounce it. He can bounce it with Little Teferi.
Oh, God. Oh, God. That's so fucking rough, man.
Yeah, that's a time walk in the truest sense.
Yeah, it is, absolutely. Oof. Dude,
and he has counterspell for the creature on this turn, which is going to be really gross.
This is bad.
All right, so the creature was not even castable here.
Fetching the Triome. Yeah, this is pretty rough. This is very rough. I kind of like
bouncing it again.
I mean, yeah, like at that point, I would feel like I would concede if I was Thomas. I'd be like, all right, fuck this, I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm done. I'm not putting up with this shit anymore. Is he holding a prismatic? You know? You go to Quentin's hand. Solitude, he's got a counter spell.
He's been very lucky that he hasn't had to face a card Cavern of Souls.
Yeah, no, it's
that can just.
Well, I mean, actually, really, with what we've seen in these matches, I don't think it even would have been super relevant because he hasn't actually had to counter any creature.
Yeah, that's why he's super fortunate that's been the case.
What I'm saying, even if it did, like he just had a removal for the things. So he's got
Yeah.
that thing.
But like removing Titan is not a winning line.
So, all right. So when there's a trigger on the stack, that's getting removed, I would think. You got 2 Void Rends. I like Void Rend in the sideboard and not in your main. I think I like that better than in the main.
It looks like Quentin agrees with you. I think that's how he's been playing it.
I think it makes more sense.
It's good against Murktide. I like it against Murktide a lot.
I think there's a snap. There was a snap for a moment where people just wanted to jam it in their main.
Well, I said for a long time, John, I'm not a fan of 3 mana 1-for-1.
Yeah, for sure. But when they count, they do count, and that one can count.
Yeah.
So I don't hate it in the sideboard. I definitely don't think that it's good enough in the main, but I don't mind it in the board.
The only reason I think it's playable is because they put that little bit on there about it not being counterable. Yeah, and so like
for sure,
you're not spending 3 mana just to get blown out by a spell pierce.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so
I think this is where you need that counter spell.
Yeah. And he agrees. Or are you going to blow up the amulet? No, he's going to go the counterspell route.
I think that's better. I think this is the better way.
I agree. Yeah, it is.
You don't want him to play in extra lands.
Although he could have blown up the bigger. Yeah, no, that's just still the right
you just can't let him play extra lands.
Not even an extra land for sure. For sure.
He's done a good job of slowing him down. He's not out of the woods by a long shot.
With an amulet on the table, no. There's still shit happening here.
You like bouncing it?
The amulet? No.
Oh, he's gonna go big to fairy. Okay.
You're gonna attack it?
He's probably just gonna draw a card. We've seen it from him already. Where
now he's just good. Now he's just fine.
Yeah. So now you plus.
Now you plus and pass and get that on his upkeep.
I actually, or even you can do it on your own end step if you want.
And he is.
Did he do anything with the little Teferi?
He did. I think he plus it because he just did that, so he had to have.
Okay.
We just missed it. All right. Well, Thomas is pretty well fucked. Another one. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna resolve. He's already so far behind that. Four mana. 1 for Dryad. That doesn't really do. It does give him an additional land. Yeah. So it's gonna get him 3 mana. Let's look at his hand. See what he's
Sorry, kind of.
All right.
I was kind of trying to browse at it without actually looking at it.
So here's another trigger. And another Dryad. It's just, he doesn't have the payoff. Like, he's getting bored, but he doesn't have the payoff. I think, is Quentin holding a Supreme?
I didn't see a Supreme, but he does have a Solitude.
He's got the Void Rend.
Yep. He has 5 lands. So with a land drop next turn, he would be able to do both. He really wants a counter spell, though, honestly.
Yeah.
Okay. Snapcaster's not the worst. Okay, there's
Supreme. One. Land? No land.
I'm surprised he didn't bounce something here.
Yeah, I like bouncing the Amulet, maybe, I suppose. The 3 mana up for the Void Rend. I like Void Rending on his upkeep. Get rid of that thing on upkeep.
The only problem with doing that is if he's got another one in hand, you could just die.
Sure. That's fair.
Although
he doesn't have any extra land plays.
He does have a Solitude.
Yeah, he's got backup. If he happened to get there somehow, he does have the backup.
I think he's playing this fine.
No, he is. I'm not
he's
disagreeing.
recognizing the truth, which is that Tom has a lot of mana, but outside of that, doesn't have a lot going on.
No.
All right, so this is also the right call, which is always let them search before you kill the motherfucker.
For sure. Absolutely.
Because otherwise, they just go get, like, because right now his mind is, how can I kill you right now?
Yeah. Yep.
Or if you kill it, they're like, okay, how can I get another one of these so I can do it again next time?
Yeah. No, that is something that people fuck up a lot, and I've seen people fuck up a lot. Playing
absolutely.
On Moto, I've seen people fuck up a lot.
And let's see. Although it looks like Tom may be thinking about, you know what, I might need, like, he's seeing that open mana and thinking I might need another one of these.
Teleria bounce. If you got the window, I would Teleria bounce. He's been so far behind this game that I feel like he needs it.
Oh, man, he's got both options pulled forward, I think, and he's just trying to decide. Ugh.
That's rough. If you had a bounce line in hand, you could get both. You could get the Cavern and you could get Teleria.
And the truth being that Quentin can kill your Titan whenever the fuck he feels like it.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, he's getting aggressive.
He's going for the win, and that is actually going to hurt.
Yeah, no, that's bad. He should have gone for the safe play because this is not happening.
All right, so if you're quitting, you just go ahead and kill this thing. Okay, he's gonna let him untap.
I would exile it. I would just get rid of the fucking amulet. I don't see any reason to just hold off on getting rid of the amulet.
Well, you got to kill the Titan. You can't let him get two
you
more.
You can do both. He has Solitude.
Yeah.
You can Void Rend the amulet and Solitude the Titan.
All right, I like this. I just the only thing he couldn't do is let him go to combat.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Because the amulet's not doing anything else this turn. So
no, it's not doing anything this turn for sure. But it's enabling him.
I'm still
to
surprised. Like, I like make him play it again, draw another card.
Sure,
like he keeps ticking this thing up, and I don't know.
I mean, it's working, so.
It is.
But I don't know. If I see amulet, I just get rid of it if I have an opportunity. If I have a good, clean opportunity.
I'm actually starting to wonder, John, if starting to question, does Tom have Cavern of Souls in his deck?
I thought he brought it in, but he might.
Did he?
Yeah, I think we just looked at it. I'm pretty sure.
We?
Yeah.
Okay.
He just opted out of it because he had it pulled up front. So
okay, he's going to try to do this thing. This thing, okay.
And it's going to get counterspelled. Yep.
Oh, wow.
Oh, shit.
Hey.
It's still there.
Hey.
It's still there.
It's alive and well. Never didn't have it. Well, Tom has one turn to make something happen.
Yeah,
he's it's gonna have to involve a Cavern of Souls because Quentin is not short. Yeah. So this is the turn where I'm bouncing the fucking
just because
amulet. Yeah. Just like get another card in hand, make you spend one more mana, even though that's not a huge tax.
It's fine. It still is. It's still a tax of some kind. And like that, if everything in your hand's at instant speed, there's no reason plus the Teferi.
You could bounce it every turn for the next affinity, Like.
Yeah, I mean he's been in the driver's seat this whole time, so just fucking up Tom's tempo with those spreading seas.
Oh, and Tom just has to pass back, and that is
all right. This is over.
It's officially over.
Yeah, this is over. And here's the prismatic. Mop that up. You're probably just trying to sculpt that scenario there. Is what he's really doing. Yeah, this is over for you, Tom. Yep. This is so over. Yeah, and he knows.
All right.
I respect the shit out of that.
So Quentin gets a point.